Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to make a piggy bank that looks like an airplane using a water bottle. So if you still have a tag on your water bottle, go ahead and cut that off. Then what we're going to do is just gently pinch your water bottle, and we're going to make the slot by cutting the plastic. And this is where your coins will go in. So I'm just taking a little bit of that plastic out so that way it's a little bit bigger of a hole. So I've got a good size hole there. And then I'm going to make a mark on my white paper. This is going to become the body of our plane. So I'm going to wrap this, just hold this on here, and then kind of feel where that slot is going to be, because we're going to need to cut that gently with scissors. I'm just going to make a little line like that to mark that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the water bottle, and I'm going to wrap the paper there, and then I'm going to use my glue stick to secure the other side. And then the seam should be at the bottom. And then, I'm going to turn it just a little bit. And then I have where I made that marking. Well, let's, there. All right, I had to actually pull mine out and turn it because it got turned around. But I'm going to line this up with my marking. And then using my scissors, just gently go into the paper. You have to be careful because otherwise it might rip. So there, so now I have a slot for that. So there is the body of our airplane. And now what we're gonna do, you can use the paper that was provided to you. You can use any construction paper, cardstock, anything you have if you want a different color or a different look to your airplane. But what I'm gonna do is take a piece of paper and fold it in half. And what we're going to do is make the wings. So the easiest thing to probably do, because we want the wings to look the same, I folded the paper, and now let's just draw what a wing might look like. So I'm going to do a line across the top. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to slant it down almost like a mountain. So like that. And then the other thing I'm going to draw is the top of the airplane. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do this one on the fold. So I can use the same piece of paper because there still should be room. So what I did is I drew the line at the top, like you see, went down like a mountain, and over. And the only reason I'm doing this on the fold is because this will make it a little bit thicker for us when we tape it or glue it on there. So those are two of the items that we need. So let's go ahead and cut out the wings. And you can make the wings any shape you want. You can make them pointy, you could make them round. Whatever you want to do, just experiment. And then I've got that top of the airplane that looks like this. And I'll fold it this way, that way we can't see the pencil marks. And then all we're simply going to do is you can glue or tape the top of that. So I'm just going to get a little piece of tape because I think that would be a little easier than trying to get the glue to stick. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can use a glue stick. Let me see if that works. If we just do the corners, I think maybe we can use a glue stick. But the tape might help secure it a little bit more. So there is the top. And we've got our wings. And before we do our wings, we're going to make some engines. So you've got some more paper. We're just going to cut a long rectangle, 2 of them, and we're going to form circles, and these are going to become the engines. And it's what is going to hold up our bank as well. So I've got 1 tube, and you can make these tubes bigger or smaller, whatever you would like. And then I have a second tube. I just put use the glue stick. So now we have 2 tubes, and we have our 2 wings cut out. So we're going to glue these engines to the side of the bank. So I'm just choosing where the seam was. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on there and then glue it right to the side. You see how I did that? And then I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So there are our 2 engines secured, and as you see, whoops, mine fell off. I guess it's not too secure. I need a little bit more glue here. So you can see it'll sit right on the table. The engines are going to be what is holding it up, so the water bottle doesn't, maybe you can't see that, so the water bottle doesn't roll away. So now we have our 2 engines. We have the back of our plane, and now we're going to just simply add our wings. So we made these wings, and again, you can glue them right onto the engine, or you could use tape, whichever you prefer. So I will glue those kind of right onto the water bottle and the engine. Using my glue stick and securing the wings. So now I've got the wings, the engine, and the back of the plane there. And now we need to make a propeller for the plane. So what we're going to do is take some paper, and using the cap as a guide, we're going to want to cut something that looks like this out. So if we copy the circle of the water bottle and then make maybe a bigger circle around it, because we're going to put it right over there. So I've got just 2 circles right now. And then you can make it almost look like a bow tie, whatever design you want. And then what you're going to do is cut around what you've traced, but then cut a hole right in the middle. And we're going to use our cap of our water bottle then to secure this on. I think I need to cut mine out a little bit more, because your water bottle cap needs to be able to fit over it. My paper got caught, so I just have to trim it a bit. There. So now you can see there, it fits over the water bottle. And then you can just go ahead and screw your lid on. And then now we can decorate our plane. So if you have stickers or you want to draw stars, whatever you want to do, you were given some stars, little stars, and you were given some round circles. These round circles can be used as windows. So I went ahead and cut out mine. So I will add a couple windows to my plane. I'm going to do 3 on each side. So there are my windows. I'll add 3 more to the other side. And then voila, there is our airplane piggy bank. And again, you cut those slots in the, or slot in the top, so then you can go ahead and put coins in there or spare change, and you've got yourself a piggy bank. Good luck. Be creative, take your time because it's a lot of cutting and gluing, and we'll see what your banks look like.